Hello, Lake. This is your number 2 birthday video. Um, a lot has happened in the last year, Lake, since the video I did for you when you were just 1. It's been a year, which is actually half of your whole life, but only a really small portion of mine. So last year when we were celebrating your birthday, you'd just moved into the farmhouse out at Oxford, and Daddy was to be working on the farm, and it turned out that Mummy worked on the farm some of the time too, and you were just at the age where you were learning to get around, and very quickly you learned to walk, and you were talking lots and learning lots and lots of words, and we were ever so proud of you. So many times you come up with clever things, and you were learning so fast. And something I love especially about you, Lake, is that you've got a great sense of humour, and you like to laugh, and you like to make people laugh, which is really lovely. And so you got walking really fast, and we realised that you just wanted to be outside all the time. You're a real outdoors boy, which is actually a really good thing. I like that. You seem to be like to be outside with the grass between your toes and the wind in your face and the sun. And Mummy even said sometimes she just couldn't turn her back for a minute, or you'd be halfway down the drive and she'd have to go running after you to make sure you were safe. And I remember other times when I would take you in the pushchair for a long walk along the shingle road outside your house. And those times hold special memories for me. I remember the talking we did, and looking at all nature and singing songs. It was all lovely times. And then we began to spend our Fridays together. And I'd come and pick you up, or we'd meet in town with Mummy or Daddy, and then I'd collect you and off we'd go, and you would jibber jabber talk to me all the way home quite often. And sometimes I could tell what you were talking about, and other times I wasn't very sure, but that was because you were just learning to talk. You were just new, but you were very good at getting your tongue around lots of sounds and lots of words. And another precious memory I have is when we were driving along the highway, and we came to a great big globe with silver shiny windmills all over it. And I pointed to it and said, "Oh, isn't that beautiful?" And I was absolutely delighted the next time we drove past that big globe with the windmills on it, and you pointed to it and said, "Oh, beautiful," in your little voice. And I was just so surprised and happy and proud of you for being such a quick learner. And so I've got lots of lovely memories like that, and the lovely Fridays that we spent together, playing and singing and giggling and reading books, and sometimes in the afternoon we'd go and pick up your brother Xavier, and we'd spend the afternoon together, which was also very precious. My 2 special grandsons. And then came a time when Mummy and Daddy got married, and that was a very special day, and everything just turned out so beautifully, and you were such a good boy, and so was Xavier, and for that matter so were all the other children at the wedding that day. And you and Xavier looked especially handsome, in your little shirts and bow ties, and your little braces and trousers, and you were so well behaved. And I just loved the fact that I got to take you home that night while Mummy and Daddy had their special wedding night together, and you and me went home, and the next day we spent time together, and they are all adding up to all the very special memories that I have of spending time with you. And as well as learning to walk and talk and learn all sorts of things, there came a time where Mummy and Daddy decided to go to Perth to live, because that's where Mummy's home is. And they decided they'd like to live there and that they'd like to introduce you to other family members who are looking forward to meeting you and will love you just like we all do here. So we went to the airport that day when it was time to say goodbye. And I just have to say, Lake, that was a very happy, sad day for me. I was very sad because you were going away and I wasn't going to get to cuddle you and talk to you and have you every Friday like I had been getting used to. But I'm also very happy because I have such a special little grandson like you who makes my heart sing, and it can also make me feel very sad when I'm missing you. And I guess that's a very special gift, to have people in your life who can affect your heart that way. And you and Xavier are so, so very precious to me. And I guess you won't know how precious that is until one day when you have a little grandson or a little granddaughter, and you'll love them just the way I love you. So off you went on the aeroplane to start your new life in Perth. And since then we've been talking on Mummy's phone. And I'm so glad that we're able to do that so that I can see you growing and I can hear your words getting more and more clear. And I'm understanding you more and more. And it's always fun to talk and fun to catch up. And I'm so looking forward to the day when I get to come over and I actually get to hold you and kiss and cuddle you again. And we'll catch up on all the kisses and cuddles that we've been missing out on. And I'm going to bring Xavier with me too. So I'll have my 2 extra special little grandsons with me when I'm there. But in the meantime, you've had your 2nd birthday. And I went out shopping to get you a present. And I thought I would get you something that would help you remember how much I love you. And so I got you 2 little books that I could read for you in my very own voice. And they're all about being far, far away, but always so near in our hearts. You know, Lake, you will always be my extra special grandson. And I will always be your grandma. And we will always love each other. And in the book that I read to you, it explains that when you're looking up at the moon and I'm looking up at the moon, we're seeing the very same moon. So we're really not that far away at all. So until I see you again, which will be before your 3rd birthday, I'll say happy 2nd birthday. And I love you very, very much. Bye for now.